again, ladies, and welcome back to my series from GetMyBoyfriendBackFast.com on everything you need for getting your ex-boyfriend back. Now, today I want to cover, of course, getting your ex-boyfriend back, and specifically the real reason he left, because it's almost never what you think. You might be surprised to know that you didn't say or do anything specific that caused the relationship to break up. It could be just the difference between men and women. Since the beginning of time, men have been the pursuer, and women the one to choose when and whom and with who to mate. Of course, after the mating is done, the male wants to run off again in the pursuit of another conquest. The female wants him to be hers and hers alone. She wants someone to cling to and depend on. This is where the trouble usually starts, and it has nothing to do with something you said or did. Getting your ex-boyfriend back will require you not to reverse the roles. In other words, you don't want to become the pursuer. If you run after your ex and become hysterical, you give away your power of choosing or making the mating decision. You'll be too easy, and maybe that was the trouble to begin with. He took you for granted. You see, most men want what they can't have. So if you make it seem as if you don't care if he comes back or not, this will get his pursuing nature aroused in your direction again. Don't pursue him. Wait him out for 2 or 3 weeks. He should be getting lonely by then. If he calls, be friendly and make small talk. If he doesn't call, then you call him and do the same small talk. You're just being an old friend and checking in to see how they are. Go out with people. This is only to get you out of your depression and desperation. You can't just sit around and wait for your ex to call. Of course, if you are dating, it could have a side effect, providing you make sure your ex-boyfriend knows that you're dating. But here's a tip. Leave a message on your instant messenger saying you're out with Joe and ask the caller to leave a message because you'll be late. He'll find out about it sooner or later. Don't be too eager to get your ex-boyfriend back. Don't reject him or play too hard to get either. Just don't welcome him with open arms. Have a discussion and lay down some ground rules for the second time around. Remember, you must now start the process of taming him. You don't want to break your ex-boyfriend's spirit, but he must be made to understand that getting back together is prohibitionary, and although you love him, you won't go through another one of these episodes and just take him back again. So pay specific attention to this. Make sure he's been trained the second time around. Now, of course, getting back an ex-boyfriend will never be quite as easy as a few single tips that can be outlined in one video. There are just too many other details and pitfalls along the way. Even if you have a good foundation with the things that I outlined in my video series, such as not calling him too early, not begging him, not looking desperate, and especially giving him his space. Well, those things are all great first steps towards understanding how to get him back. But there are still so many ways you could fail along the road by not mastering the specific step-by-step strategies which you will need to get an ex-boyfriend back. There's just still so much more to learn. So, if you're interested, click the link below this video, GetMyBoyfriendBackFast.com. And you'll be able to learn and gain immediate access to a wealth of knowledge on getting an ex-boyfriend back. Everything from the callback and the breakup letter, to the awesome power of a few words and phrases, to letting go of toxic emotions, and of course to male psychological hot buttons. It's all there at the link below the video, GetMyBoyfriendBackFast.com. Hope to see you on the other side. Bye for now.